The United States and other Western countries are losing the race with China to develop advanced technologies and retain talent, with Beijing potentially establishing a monopoly in some areas, a new report has revealed. After a year-long study by the think tank the Australian Strategic Policy Institute, it found China leads in 37 of 44 areas it tracked, with potential for a monopoly in areas such as nanoscale materials and synthetic biology. The think tank said its findings were based on high-impact research in critical and emerging technology fields, focusing on papers that were published in top-tier journals and were highly cited by subsequent research. China's lead is the product of deliberate design and long-term policy planning, as repeatedly outlined by Xi Jinping and his predecessors. Joe Biden said in his State of the Union address that the US was investing in American innovation in industries that will define the future, and China's government is intent on dominating. The battle to dominate the tech of the future is in full swing, and history shows us whoever possesses the latest tech will have a major edge over their adversaries. Iran has discovered one of the world's largest lithium reserves, according to a report published by Press TV. According to the senior official of the Iranian Ministry of Industry, Mine and Trade (MIMT), the lithium deposits could contain some 8.5 million metric tons ready for extraction, which would make it one of the largest global discoveries. Currently, Chile is the second biggest producer of lithium in 2022, with around 39,000 metric tons. The country's reserves are the largest in the world, with 9.3 million metric tons. Most lithium is used to make lithium-ion batteries for electric cars and mobile devices such as laptops and cell phones. Iranian Industry Ministry official Ibrahim Ali Molabegi said, "The discovery of this first lithium reserve in Western Hamdan province is promising news. It signals the possibility of there being other lithium reserves in the province. In today's world, this strategic and valuable metal is of great importance in advanced technologies. With Iran under sanctions, the discovery of the mineral may allow it to diversify its economy and reduce dependency on oil and gas." Senior Arab government figures visited Syrian President Bashar al-Assad recently in order to bring Syria back into the fold of the Arab world. Parliamentarians from 9 Arab countries, as well as the Palestinian representatives, made up a delegation that visited Damascus, reflecting a continuation in the thawing of relations with Assad, who for over a decade has been isolated from most of the region. The visit followed a mini-summit in Baghdad that affirmed the Arab League's intentions of having Syria return to the organization. Hanifi Ali al-Gabali, an Egyptian politician, told reporters after landing in Damascus that the Arab delegation was visiting brotherly Syria to support the Syrian people after the quake. He cited the joint statement from the Baghdad meeting about the need to begin the process of bringing Syria back to the Arab fold. Many Arab rulers find themselves in a similar position as al-Assad, with domestic unrest at tipping points. Many may have to resort to tactics used by the Syrian regime if things boil over. More than half the world's population will be overweight or obese by 2035, unless governments take a decisive action to curb the growing epidemic of excess weight, a report has warned. About 2.6 billion people globally, 38% of the world population, are already overweight or obese. But on current trends, that is expected to rise to more than 4 billion people, 51%, in 12 years' time, according to research by the World Obesity Federation. Without widespread use of tactics such as taxes and limits on the promotion of unhealthy food, the number of people who are clinically obese will increase from 1 in 7 today to 1 in 4 by 2035. If that happens, almost 2 billion people worldwide would be living with obesity. Those with a body mass index (BMI) of 25 are judged to be overweight, while people whose BMI is at least 30 are deemed to be obese. We live in a world where every day half of the world's population have nothing to eat as they reside in poverty, whilst the other half will soon be obese due to overconsumption. The institutions that were established to create equality and end poverty have clearly failed.